Hello students. In the last period we have just discussed about the total internal reflection, that is the article from the optical fibers. In last few periods we have started the last unit, that is optical fibers. म्हणजे काही 2-3-4 पिरियडपासून आपण शेवटचं युनिट घेतो, दॅट इज फायबर ऑप्टिक्स किंवा ऑप्टिकल फायबर्स. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आपण टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन हे बघितलं होतं आपण. आणि हा सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट फेनॉमेना आहे, याच्यावर म्हणजे ऑप्टिकल फायबरचं मेन वर्किंग असतं ज्या फेनॉमेनावर. ते आपण बघितलं की व्हॉट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, व्हॉट इज क्रिटिकल अँगल. त्यामुळे थोडक्यात आपण त्याची पुन्हा माहिती घेऊ. म्हणजे देर आर 2 कंडिशन्स फॉर द टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन शुड ऑकर. म्हणजे टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन होण्याकरता ज्या 2 कंडिशन आहेत ज्या आपण बघितल्या, त्याची थोडक्यात आपण सम करू की त्याचं समरी बघू. That first condition is that the ray of light must travel from a medium of higher refractive index to a medium of lower refractive index. म्हणजे जो रे ऑफ लाईट आहे त्याची जी ट्रॅव्हल करण्याची दिशा आहे ती कशी पाहिजे की मीडियम ऑफ हायर रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स, म्हणजे अशा मीडियमकडून ज्याचा रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स हा जास्ती आहे, टू द मीडियम, त्यापासून अशा मीडियमकडे की ज्याचा रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स लोअर आहे. So that means the ray of light must travel from a medium which is having the higher refractive index to the medium of lower refractive index. That means from higher refractive index to lower refractive index. And the angle, second condition is the important condition, the angle of incidence at the interface must be greater than the angle of critical incidence for the two media concerned. म्हणजे अँगल ऑफ इन्सिडन्स जो आहे किंवा लाईट रे जेव्हा इन्सिडेंट होतो तो जो अँगल आहे, अँगल ऑफ इन्सिडन्स, हा नेहमी जास्ती पाहिजे कशापेक्षा, अँगल ऑफ क्रिटिकल इन्सिडन्स फॉर द टू मीडिया कन्सर्न. दीज आर द 2 इम्पॉर्टंट कंडिशन्स सो दॅट द टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन कॅन ऑकर ऑर दिस फेनॉमेना कॅन बी इझिली ऑप्टेन. म्हणजे हा जो फेनॉमेना आहे टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, हा होण्याकरता ह्या 2 कंडिशन आवश्यक आहे, त्याशिवाय तो पूर्णपणे सक्सेस होऊ शकत नाही. Then we just go for the next article, that is light propagation through an optical fiber. Now just let us consider a fiber having core of uniform refractive index N1 surrounded by cladding of uniform refractive index N2. जसे आपण दाखवलेलं आहे डायग्राममध्ये दाखवलं आहे. इन द डायग्राम इट वॉज शोन हिअर. समजा की फायबर एक जस्ट वी आर जस्ट फायबर बघतो आपण एक, त्याचा जो कोअर आहे त्या कोअरचा आर आहे म्हणजे रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स N1 आहे, अँड दॅट कोअर इज सराउंडेड बाय द क्लॅडिंग विच इज हॅव्हिंग द युनिफॉर्म रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्स N2. दिस first figure. Okay, N1 and N2. The fiber core carries the light signal which is confined within the core by the total internal reflection from the cladding. हा जो फायबर कोर आहे, इट विल कॅरी द लाईट सिग्नल which is carrying the information. And the fiber core carries the light signal which is confined within the core by the total internal reflection from the cladding. As seen, the incident ray in the core makes an angle θ1. Here it was shown θ1 with the normal to the axis, while the refracted ray in the cladding makes an angle θ2 with it. So this is the θ1 will be shown here and θ2 will be here. Okay. According to Snell's law, just already we have seen that is N1 sin θ1 equal to N2 sin θ2. If the incident ray is to be reflected back into the core, if the incident ray is to be reflected back into the core rather than be refracted into the cladding, angle of refraction, that is θ2, must be equal or greater than 90 degrees as shown in the figure B. This is the figure B. Substituting sin θ2 equal to 1 in the above equation, we get N1 sin θc is greater than equal to N2, or θc is greater than equal to sin inverse of N2 by N1. For a total internal reflection to take place, cladding has a lower refractive index than the core. If, for example, n1 equal to 1.54 and n2 equal to 1.51, then theta c equal to 79 degrees. So this is the how the light can propagate through an optical fiber. This is just a small explanation about that one. So then we just go for the next article, that is acceptance angle and numerical aperture. It is very important from the examination point of view. Number of times it has been asked in the short notes. So first we see what is the meaning of acceptance angle. So it can be shown that a light ray can enter an optic fiber only if it lies within a cone having a semi-angle less than a certain maximum value known as half acceptance angle alpha max. म्हणजे आपण ज्यावेळेस लाईट रे आपण एंटर करतो ऑप्टिक फायरमध्ये, whenever we are entering or sending a light ray to enter in an optic fiber, so only if it lies within a core, म्हणजे तो ज्यावेळेस एंटर करतो त्यावेळेस इट शुड लाई विदिन अ कोन हॅव्हिंग अन सेमी अँगल लेस दॅन अ सर्टन मॅक्झिमम व्हॅल्यू नोन एज हाफ acceptance angle, that is alpha max. So it was shown in the diagram here. बघा. So whenever light ray, center जो light ray दाखवलेला आहे, it was shown here सेंटरला. So whenever the light ray is entering in an optical fiber, ज्यावेळेस तो एंटर करतो ऑप्टिकल फायबरमध्ये, so at that time it should lie within a cone having an semi angle less than a certain maximum value, that is known as half acceptance angle alpha max. As shown in the figure, a light ray is entering a fiber from air, n equal to 1. So here it showed it was n equal to n. At an angle of alpha to the axis. हा इथे दाखवलेला alpha. This is the alpha. And this is shown alpha. On entering the fiber at point A, the ray is refracted as per Snell's law, according to which 1 into sine of alpha 1. So Snell's law प्रमाणे आपण लिहू शकतो 1 into sine alpha equal to n1 sine of theta 90 plus theta 1. It was shown here. Or sine of alpha equal to n1 cos of theta 1. Where theta 1 is the angle of incidence at the cladding. Is दाखवला, it was the theta 1 here. This is the theta 1 angle of cladding, angle of incidence at the cladding. Since ray has suffered total internal reflection, theta 1 is greater than theta c. म्हणजे आपल्याला माहिती आहे this ray is suffering the total internal reflection, so that we can say that theta 1 ची जी व्हॅल्यू ती theta c जास्ती असेल. According to the laws of total internal reflection, the light ray would be reflected from the cladding back into the core only when theta 1 is greater than equal to theta c. Let the maximum value of alpha which makes theta 1 equal to theta c be designed as alpha max. Obviously the minimum value of theta 1 is theta c, and this angle gives the corresponding maximum value of alpha. आता इथे हा जो theta 1 आहे हा झाला theta 1, नंतर हा काय, this is the 90 degree and this will be 90 minus theta 1. This will be the angle, this will be the 90 minus theta 1, this angle, this one small angle, yes. So in that case we can write down sine alpha equal to, in that case we can write sine alpha max equal to n1 cos of theta c, n1 cos of theta c, substituting the value of cos of theta c. So as we know the relation equal to sin theta square plus cos square theta square equal to 1. So from that we can just write down sin square theta c plus cos square theta c equal to 1, and from that we can write the value of cos theta c as under root 1 minus sin square theta c as shown here. ही जी ही व्हॅल्यू ही कशावरून घेतली आपण, दिस विल बी टेकन फ्रॉम द आवर very known equation to us from the trigonometry, that is sin square theta c plus cos square theta c equal to 1. From that we have just find out cos of theta c equal to under root 1 minus sin square theta c. We get the sin alpha max equal to n1 under root 1 minus sin square theta c equal to n1 square minus n1 sin square theta c, or we can write down n1 square minus n2 square, n1 square minus n2 square. So this is the value of sin alpha max. And the value of sin alpha maximum is called the numerical aperture, NA, capital NA. Hence NA equal to sin alpha max equal to under root n1 square minus n2 square. Because n1 is approximately equal to n2, the acceptance angle is small. For example, if n1 equal to 1.54 and n2 equal to 1.51, then alpha max equal to 18 degrees. Because of this small value, accurate alignment of lasers and fibers is needed to make sure that the most of the light enters the fiber. The value of numerical aperture can be expressed in terms of relative Ri, that is refractive index, and difference delta, which is defined as, so I will, 1 minute. Yes. So that delta equal to n1 square minus n2 square by 2 into n1 square, that is na square upon 2 n1 square. So we can write down na square equal to n1 square minus n2 square equal to n1 square into delta, or na equal to n1 into under root 2 delta. So this is the equation becomes this one, na equal to n1 into under root 2 delta. So an approximate expression of delta can be obtained as under. So delta equal to, we can writing as n1 square minus n2 square equal to 2 into n1 square. So this one. So n1 square minus n2 square equal to 2 into n1 square. So it will be, we can write down a square minus b square. So n1 plus n2 into n1 plus n2 divided by 2 into n1 square. If n1 is approximately equal to n2, if n1 is approximately equal to n2, then we can write down 2 into n1 plus 2 into n1 आणि हे जर n2 approximately equal घेतले, so the first bracket becomes 2 into n1, n1 plus n1 2 n1 into n1 minus n2 divided by 2 into n1 square. So it will becoming n1 minus n2 upon n1, or we can write n1 minus n2 upon n2, because we are taking n1 is approximately equal to n2. म्हणजे जर आपण n1 ची व्हॅल्यू आणि n2 ची व्हॅल्यू जर सारखी घेतली, तर आपण जे वरचं जे इक्वेशन आहे आलेलं त्याला आपण काय घेतो, 2n1 into n1 minus n2 upon 2n1 square. So 2 will be getting cancelled and 1 n1 will be getting cancelled. So what is remaining will be n1 minus n2 upon n1, or we can also write down that as n1 minus n2 equal upon n2, and n1 minus n2 upon n1, or n1 minus n2 upon n2. So this is the expression for delta, that is relative reflective difference delta. So that we can just find out from the equation of acceptance angle and the numerical aperture. So in the examination there were questions, some simple problems will be given like that, as it was given here. An optic fiber has the following characteristics, that is n1 is 1.36 and delta is 0.025. So you have to calculate the value of numerical na aperture and the acceptance angle. So na equal to n1 into 2 delta under root 2 delta. So it will be 1.36 into 2 into 0.025, that will be under root. It is becoming 0.3. Now from that we can find out the value of alpha. So alpha equal to sin inverse of na. So it will be sin inverse of 0.3, that is 17.7 degrees. So since half acceptance angle is 17.7, so the full angle will be how much? 35.4 degrees. So in this way the very simple problems will be asked on this depending on these problem formulas. हे जे फॉर्म्युला आहे ते सोपे प्रॉब्लेम फॉर्म्युला त्यासाठी कुठले फॉर्म्युले मेन एन इक्वल टू √n1² मायनस n2 स्क्वेअर, किंवा नंतर डेल्टा इक्वल टू n1 × 2 √2 डेल्टा, किंवा तिसरा जो डेल्टा इक्वल टू n1 - n2/n1. सो हे जे 2-3 फॉर्म्युले आहेत, या फॉर्म्युल्यावरती बेस्ड क्वेश्चन्स मात्र येऊ शकतात. क्वेश्चन मे बी आस्क्ड व्हेरी सिंपल 1 or 2 marks problems will be asked on these formulas. So another problem is also given there, that in a step index fiber, core index n1 is 1.45 and cladding index, that is n2, is 1.41. Find the Na, delta and full acceptance angle. So we can directly have the formula Na will be, what is that, n1² minus n2 square. So we can put the values of n1 and n2. So that will be 1.45 square minus 1.41 square. So that will be, subtraction will be how much? 0.1144 under root. So the square root, that will be 0.338. Then from that you can find the value of delta, that is the difference between the relative refractive index. So that is Na square upon 2nn square. So 0.1144 divided by 2 into 1.41 square, that will be 3.9%. And then from that we can find out the alpha equal to sin inverse of 0.338, that will be 19.75 degree. So in this way we can find the value of Na, delta and the full acceptance angle. So this is all about the how the propagation of the light propagation through an optical fiber, how it takes place, and the definition of acceptance angle, and the derivation for the numerical aperture. Okay. In the next we will just start with the dispersion. What is dispersion?